played in front of everyone.
So you're actually at a wedding and they had the
At a
games
rehearsal dinner. It was
rehearsal dinner.
more informal. It was an outdoor rehearsal dinner. They had to have it on for the Georgia game, of course, because we're in Georgia,
right?
And then they graciously turned it to Georgia State. And then they wanted to turn it off when we were kicking the crap out of them. I'm like, no. I've watched this movie before. Just keep watching. And then after the third quarter, I was like, okay, you can change it now.
And so you didn't finish out the whole game then?
No, I missed. I had to go rewatch the end, the last quarter.
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. This is Last Call.
It started without me, huh?
Barely. You were actually walking back up when the go live thing was being hit, but I was gonna wait for you, but then I was like, no, I can really get him if I just start doing it right now. So then you came back because you suck. So
how dare you come back to your podcast?
Exactly. While we're recording, what's wrong with you?
So where we left off, State of Atlanta, Southern, November 4th.
November 4th for the soccer game. Is that what we're gonna do?
We should do it. Southern, man, or trash. Sorry.
Yeah. What do I got going on November 4th? Oh, November 4th? That's a Thursday.
It is a Thursday.
That's when we're playing at Lafayette that night. What time is the game?
7.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna
wait. We can watch it. We can watch both.
No. Do you think? Do you think they'll let us set up a watch party there at the
soccer game?
Yeah.
On the roof.
Is that like the most insulting thing ever? It's like, hey, I'm coming here to support this game, but I'm gonna watch this other game instead.
We're supporting our school. How is that? It's not rude.
Yeah, no, I think it is.
It is pretty rude. All right, so October 21st, also a Thursday. That's it.
Those are our last options.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have to go up the next day to officiate a wedding, but sure, I should be prepared by then. I'll start preparing the next day.
On the plane?
It's just a drive.
Oh.
So, yeah, who are you playing October 21st?
Western Michigan.
Oh, yeah, I still got beef from them when they beat us in 2019 in football.
Yeah.
They're the Gophers?
Broncos.
Who
are the
Gophers?
Minnesota
Yeah,
Golden Gophers.
Golden Gophers. See, there's another adjective.
The Golden.
The Golden Gophers.
Would you rather be fighting or golden? I like gold.
You like gold?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the Panthers.
Fighting Panthers?
No. Do you like being the Panthers because that's just what we've always been, or do you like Panthers because, man, that's a cool mascot? I like the name Panthers.
I mean, I like it okay.
Yeah. I think that if I had gotten actual passionate about Georgia State athletics before I got passionate about Falcons, I'd be more okay with it. But I really hate a division opponent in the Falcons being the Panthers.
And how, like, you say, go Panthers, and something in you is just like, ugh.
Well, the worst part was when we had Air Force inside the Georgia Dome. I'm inside the Georgia Dome cheering for the Panthers to beat the Falcons. It was a really weird mindset to have, and it bothered me. Like I said, I'm petty and I'm stubborn, and I'm just also like kind of OCD, and it just did not fit into my realm of fandom. It really hurt. And then we got our asses handed to us because
that's right. No.
Because
Georgia State was just like, yes.
Did we ever have any just other than the shorter game? Did we ever have like blowout wins in the Georgia Dome? Because I remember a lot of losses. I know there were a few wins.
Our first game. I don't know.
I said outside of shorter.
I can't think of any.
I don't know.
I know we were pretty terrible. Like three wins one year, 1 win another year, 0 wins 1 year, right? That's 3 years. Four wins in 3 years, right?
We had a 0-win season. We had a 1-win season.
I thought we had a 3, right?
Did we have a 3? I'm sure we did. You know.
Yeah, guys, we had a 0-win season. I mean, that's
followed up by a 1-win season.
You know what? A 1 win. I'm like,
Actually, you know
well,
what? No,
move on.
actually, you know what? I'm wrong. It was a 1-win season because that 1 win was our 3rd season ever, which would have been Coach Curry's last year, and that was that win at Rhode Island by a score of 41 to 7.
56-0. I don't know.
41-7. It was our for the first 3 years as a program. Our first win each season was at the score of 41-7.
Right.
So then, so Coach Miles's first year would have been 0 wins, and I think the second year was 2 wins.
I feel like you're just trying to tell us we weren't very good.
Yeah, I don't. I block a lot of this out, David.
I don't think you need me to tell you that, guys. I mean, if you do, then we can. It's a whole different conversation to have.
This camaraderie here is what I got out of those first years. You know,
I agree.
The good news is that sportsreference.com only goes back till 2013 for us, so we can block out some of the years.
Yeah, I think even FB Schedules doesn't have our entire history. I think they the first couple of years. I think it only has like the Alabama score for the 2009? Was that the first year? 2009?
2010.
Was it 2010?
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, yeah. I think they have the only game they have listed for that is the Alabama game, and it's probably because Alabama's listed. All their games are listed, so yeah.
Right. I kind of like it. I dig this. We're missing 2020, 2012, 2011, 2010. Didn't happen.
Doesn't count. Never happened. I mean, well, that's the kind of funny thing is that so many of our first years of football don't actually count because there's 2 years of probationary period when you start a season. So when you start a program, so Curry's first 2 years didn't count. So his first year, that 0-12 year, was our first full FCS year, and then we played another one with Coach Miles with the 2 wins, and then we started transitioning to the Sun Belt, and there was a 2-year transitional period.
We were really bad
before we went to FBS, and then we sucked in FBS. Still kind of coming out of that, but yeah, we had the first. I think it was out of the first 6 years as a program, we only had 2 years that actually counted for anything. There was who was it? Was it Bo
Schlechter?
Was he the punter?
Yeah,
the quarterback.
That was punter turned quarterback. No, there was another guy. He was our punter, and he was during one of our transitional years. Had we counted towards FCS or counted towards FBS, he would have had the NCAA record for the fewest yards allowed on a punt, and it doesn't stand in either league because we were in transition.
Ian Vance,
that's what it was.
Yep.
Do you know?
All right, I say Ian Vance to the Georgia State Athletics Hall of Fame because that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. He deserves something out of this whole thing.
He got an NCAA record that just didn't count.
Does he? Did he graduate?
I don't care.
I know you don't care.
Do you know who our 9th ranked kicker is of all time?
Bo Schlechter.
Quad Brown.
Oh boy! Wait, has he kicked it?
1 punt, 24 yards. Apparently.
Was Trent Miles coach?
I don't know.
What does Drew Little's little quick kick not count?
It probably does. He just wasn't as far as Quad's 24-yard punt.
God, we had some horrible football that we watched.
What were we thinking?
How can we even name multiple quarterbacks with kicking stats? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, how many
know which quarterback it was because there's so many quarterbacks that have kicked the fucking ball.
How many passes did Will Lutz complete?
Yeah, right?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
That is bad.
Apparently one.
Did he really?
Or -1 yards.
Oh, poor guy.
Was that a Trent Miles trick play?
Who knows? We are something special.
To say the least. Special. Yes. Yeah. I did pull up you guys want to try something? You guys want to try something?
With you, maybe.
No.
No, I was gonna try to do something with the that quick kick, but now
All right,
my
let's
computer.
try it. Oh, you're gonna show it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to, but my computer is not giving me all of the options right now. Why can't I get to downloads? Sometimes Macs can be really annoying.
For well, you don't have to be so mean to her.
But bump. All right, here we go. So, here's the problem. Here is so as soon as I click open, it's just gonna go right into it. There's no like just. Oh no, I guess as soon as I add it to the. Oh no, there it goes.
Here we go.
Scene plays it out wide.
So there's gonna be a head bunt that doesn't work, and then it bounces off the
Cross. It's a good
bar.
one. The
Bam!
header
Right
hits
here.
the crossbar.
Quick,
boom!
Bicycle kick it.
Nice.
It's a goal.
Nice.
The scene hit the crossbar, but the bicycle kick fine.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They have stands at their soccer field.
Well, everyone should have fans at their soccer field.
I mean, stands, not fans. We should have both. Yeah,
Yeah.
fans
Yeah,
in the stands.
So yeah, so sharing the video like that's kind of cool, but I have like very little like control over it. It's like as soon as I click the button, it just starts playing it, and I can't even like pull it up, pause it, and I don't know, and then like rewinding or trying to review to talk about it isn't very easy.
Right.
So,
Well, get better, David.
Well, I could do a share screen, but I feel like that's more complicated. It'd be nicer to be able to do it within the side of the studio thing, but I don't think anybody cares about that at all besides me.
Nope.
Nope.
Maybe not.
Titles of the episode.
There's one right there.
Andy Dalton scale.
Andy Dalton scale.
You brought it up again later.
Yeah, and I was thinking, at the very end when I was like, gotta do it was one of them as well.
Gotta do it.
But going to a soccer game, and I said, gotta do it.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That didn't-
Andy, no, I think Andy. We spend enough time on the Andy Dalton scale. I would like to. I mean, I wish I could do something like. I mean, I could, but like, where is Georgia State on the Andy Dalton scale? That's just a very, very long episode title. So, the Andy Dalton scale. Remind me of that tomorrow because I ain't uploading this shit tonight.
You've been getting a little later and later. I've noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm bad at stuff.
Ooh,
Well, you're the one doing it, so I can't really say shit. But I wasn't gonna make a quality comment about it. I was just gonna let you know it's been later and later.
Well, it's with the girls going to school. Ever since girls have started back to school, it's like my mornings are a lot more busy, and it takes me longer to get down to the computer or get up to the computer, as the case may be. And then when I do, it's like I got to start work. So it's trying to find time to do everything during the workday, and then I'm also forgetful. And
Back when you cared, you'd do it before you went to bed tonight.
well, before I was doing it down here in the basement, I was able to do all this kind of shit while I was talking to you guys because I had multiple monitors. Yeah, when I had multiple monitors up, and I could look at other stuff and talk about things. But down here, it's really hard to do it when I have just one screen to go
You should
by.
get another screen, man. Just put another monitor down there. Hook her up.
I'm working on my setup down here. I'm getting there.
Yeah,
I'm getting there. So
you gotta when you do your setup, have a thought for having us in the studio.
that's phase 2, but yeah, that'll be when the basement is completed. That's how I want to have this set up.
Yeah.
So I'll be on a podium, and you guys will be looking up at me. It'd be like a presidential press conference. They'll never actually see you.
I'll never go back.
I was
You're like, sorry, Tim, Ryan, did you say something? I don't see you down there.
Yes, sir. I could do it like this, where it's just where I'm the main focus, and you guys get to be my little minions over there.
State of David. I mean, Atlanta.
I have noticed so I've been making myself a cocktail when I come down,
Mhm.
but I don't want to finish it too fast. So I end up I don't know if you guys noticed, I just go back and forth between beer and
I
vodka.
have seen a beer container come out a few times, and then vodka.
Yeah,
You're
and I don't know.
switching?
I don't know what this is doing to my liver whatsoever at all. but after this weekend, if it can't be any worse than what I did. So
Probably not.
yeah, bachelor party with 11 guys is a there's always someone ready to keep to stay out drinking.
Did you end up ditching them, or were they cool?
They're fine. Yeah, they were cool dudes. I mean, honestly though, there were so many of them. I really kind of only hung out for the most part with about maybe 4 or 5 of them. Like I didn't spend a lot of time with all the guys because they were all friends from forever. So they had their own like little miniature cliques inside and crap. But I had a good time. There was one guy that was not from Memphis as well, or was from Memphis but lives in Charlotte now. So he and I kind of buddied up, just being the outsiders. But it was a good time. We had a lot of fun.
Cool.
So wedding got called off during the whole thing.
Wait,
so
Dude,
yeah,
what?
yeah, wedding got called off, but it's back on now. As of returning home, it's back on.
What did you do, David?
Yeah. Where'd you go?
Apparently, my sister didn't want her fiance to see anyone's boobies but hers. So that was whatever.
That's a crazy, unrealistic expectation for a man.
Yeah.
On a bachelor party. Yeah, whatever.
On a bachelor party.
He was fine. No one did anything wrong.
You guys went to a strip club and she called off the wedding?
Yes.
God. Ugh.
I would just turn my phone off.
Oh no. Here's where it makes it better.
How did she find out?
We have no
But
idea.
you
We
should
have
be
no
able to
idea.
be honest about that kind of stuff. I wouldn't even
I don't
expect to not be able to tell my wife about that.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't say anything to her about it, but not that I would have. She texted me and my brother-in-law going into it, said no strippers, and my response was, "You're not the boss of me." And then there was no more comments until 2 days later when she texts me and says, "I asked you to do one simple thing. Wedding is off," and I'm like, well, I'm not going to reply to this. This is not going to be productive.
I don't
whatsoever.
like that message.
I don't think it doesn't. It's not my wedding. This cost me a lot less money if it's off. I mean, I spent a lot of money this weekend, but
yeah.
So I waited till I ran into her fiance, and I'm like, "So how things go?" And he's like, she won't answer my phone calls. I'm like, all right, cool. But then my other sister wasn't answering my brother-in-law's phone calls, and I'm like, whatever, okay. Anyhow, last night we're at a bar. And there was this girl there that actually looked strikingly similar to my sister who was getting married. And I was like, it's so funny. We're here on a bachelor party. You look very, very similar to my sister who's getting married. Let me pull the picture on on Facebook and show you how similar you look. Yeah, my sister had blocked me on Facebook.
What? Jesus.
That shit went far.
Just because you went to a strip club?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I don't know why this is working. All of a sudden my computer just switched back to the computer speakers instead of my AirPods.
Oh.
Did you guys stay in like the stockyard area mostly, or
Yep. We never ventured out of the stockyards. So
does it get pretty crazy at night? I'm assuming.
Not really. I mean, just big party people. Nothing that was like crazy at all. Not that I would say. So, but it was a good time. We had a lot of fun.
Over the weekend, I figured out what I'm going to do for the next tailgate.
What's that?
I texted you about it. Those poor man's burn ends. I cubed up a chuck roast and smoked those for a little while, then tossed them in sauce and smoked them for a little while covered, and they were fucking delicious. So good. You can't.
Well, they call it meat candy.
I mean, it was basically. I used like cheapo sauce too, and it still was just like awesome.
All right, bring it. Just leave the hoof and mouth at home.
Back into the headphones. Yeah, leave the hoof and mouth.
Yeah, I knew the headphones were not working for a bit. You could tell.
Yeah, I mean, no, it was just recently. Although I did hear an echo effect myself at one point, which I don't know how that happened. So, whatever. All right. Well, I think we've talked enough about this shit. On to the
We definitely didn't talk about
that.
Georgia State.
Not in last call. Whatever, man.
It's bye week, man. What the fuck are you gonna do?
I brought up the tailgate.
That's true.
Oh, the food to the tailgate,
and was promptly ignored.
We'll talk. Because I'm going because I'm gonna miss it, and 2, it's gonna be fucking next week or 2 weeks.
I might not be on the podcast next week.
Why not?
Because I'm not gonna be in town, man. I might not be able to make it.
Sorry, it sounds like that's coming from Ryan, but that's the words of a guy named Tim. So
breaking news. Breaking news.
Oh man, let me find that shit.
Dun-dun.
Jesus.
Where are you gonna be next week, Ryan? Where are you gonna be next week?
I'm going to Denver again.
Oh, gotcha.
A convention or two.
Something like
You're
that.
gonna send. Are you gonna? I was actually talking to somebody who's going to Denver yesterday, and she says that she always mails back lots of treats whenever she goes there. Emailing back lots of treats.
No, I'll be having some though.
Consuming the treats while he's there.
How about you mail us some treats and we all do the podcast with treats?
Yeah.
I last week may or may not have done that.
I may or may not have noticed.
I got a little laughy there at the end.
Now I'm gonna go rewatch.
All right, cool. I guess we'll have to interview Charlie Cobb without you then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, also more breaking news. Charlie Cobb is going to be on next week.
No way, really?
No, I'm full of shit.
Ah, fuck. I was like, was he drunk or high when he said yes?
All right, someone take the button from David.
It's actually Coach Dana Ellington that's coming on next week.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, he's still full of shit. Hey,
Anyway.
but Charlie, if you want to come on next week, you're welcome to.
Commissioner Oresco is going to be on next week.
Yeah, exactly.
Telling us
Begging
we're
us.
invited.
No, it's going to be Judy McLeod or whatever, the commissioner of Conference USA, trying to sell us on the reasons why the Sun Belt should merge with Conference USA. All right, how about here's the deal. Conference USA, you take Monroe. And thank you.
We want to lose members. We don't want to gain.
It's addition by subtraction, right? Honestly, all right. Take both the Louisiana schools and throw Texas State in while you're at it. We'll take Marshall and Southern Miss.
We'll make it more regional.
Even swap. It's completely legit, right?
And I only toss Texas State in there because then they become really the outlier, the super outlier.
Yeah, they're pretty out there. We don't need no Texas schools.
We really, I mean, there's no Texas school out there that's really worth having. I mean, I guess San Antonio, UTSA.
They're this year's Coastal, right? They're 6-0 or something.
6-0, yeah. I mean, but they're a top candidate for the American right now. So
we just need to be 6-0, and we'd be a top candidate for the American.
If we would have won no other game but Auburn, I guarantee you our name would be in a lot more conversations. Whether it was legit or not, but that kind of press, people just, they follow that crap. So
sure.
Yeah. All right.
Seems like it.
Time to move on.
All right, now to the after the party is the after what is the song? Yeah, the last call after the party, after party, whatever that song was. I'm pretty sure.
Talking about.
I'm pretty sure it was by a child molester.
That A-Town Down thing.
You pushed your thumb so far through it. You make it offensive.
It's true.
Thanks, everybody, for listening. Tell a friend. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.
Go Braves.
Definitely go Braves.
Talk to you next week.
Assholes.